Hey everybody. So, back with yet another video. So, you may notice a little difference in my double monk straps. This is why they weren't in the last video. So, it gets more extreme as I turn them. You can look. So, here's what happened. And oh, this got bad as I was trying to buff this out. So, I think it's got one more like that, and you can see like right here where this has happened. So, here's the problem. These are very light colored brown, which I love a light brown. But I'm stupid and I did bad things, and so I ended up with this. So what happened is I was using the Meltonian, my apologies, the Meltonian light tan shoe cream. And that shoe cream and it's a quality shoe cream, it's not, but if you don't get it completely off the shoe, it started darkening the shoe and streaking. And that was really bothering me. And I was like, such good looking shoes, and starting to darken and streak. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be dumb. I didn't think at the time, but now I am. Be stupid. I'm gonna get a deglazer and I'm gonna strip the shoe. And so I did. I took the shoe polish off, and I think that took a little bit of the color with it. Maybe not much, maybe none at all, but I think it might have taken some with it. And then immediately after that, it seemed dry. It clearly wasn't. I tried putting on a coat of the light tan, and it was this. I mean, just absolutely hideous. So, here's where you go wrong. So I went to my local cobbler, and he doesn't really want to do anything with it because he's afraid if he alters the color that then I'm going to be mad and make him buy me another pair of shoes. But truthfully, at this point, these are nearly unwearable. I mean, it's just absolutely embarrassing to have such a high quality, and by the way, extremely comfortable shoe. Gets tons of compliments as well. Like, people love these double monk straps, and I've absolutely enjoyed them up until I stopped wearing them a week ago because of this. So, I mean, it's almost criminal to do this to a shoe. So I need to apologize to the shoe world in general for my mistake. So what we're going to do here is we're going to re-deglaze it very, very carefully, gingerly, take some of this material off of it. And truthfully, I may damage some of the dye. I mean, it may take some of the color out of it, and that's just... that's my fault, and I'm just gonna have to cope with that. And it may mean eventually replacing the shoe, but the shoe's not damaged. It's just a finishing. So it's still a great high quality shoe. So that's really dumb to throw it away. I can have them stripped and re-dyed for about half the cost of buying another pair. By a professional. So that's not something that I don't think I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna be getting rid of them, but I'm gonna very carefully try and take off all the material on here, all the shoe polish. And then it's getting a coat of natural, probably just regular Kiwi natural wax on it. And we're going to see how that comes out. And probably going to do this in a couple of days when I have time. I'm in the middle of a bunch of projects around the house. But I'm probably going to do this like Wednesday. It's going to get a coat. Well, it'll have to, so I'm going to deglaze it. Get all the shoe polish off there very carefully, and then I'm going to let it sit for 24 hours before I do anything with it. And then it's going to get a coat of natural. And we're going to see how it looks. And this is what my cobbler recommended to do. He said, this is the best way to do it. And if that doesn't work, bring them back to me and we'll talk, and maybe we'll just take them down. And, I've got the matching belt, which, by the way, I did get the matching belt for the black shoes in about a week and a half after I got the shoes, so that went well. And of course, it's a perfectly good quality belt. Anyway, so I'm going to take, so if it doesn't work and I can't get them right, my cobbler will work on them, but he would rather avoid any potential issues and customer anger if something goes wrong, but when it comes down to it, he's not going to let me throw them away either. So yeah, don't do that. If you get a pair of Chestnut, I would recommend just using natural shoe polish. These, the cobbler talked to me, said, these light browns, this is just par for the course. This happens all the time, that you get streaking and darkening, and then you got to take it off, and sometimes you get some of the dye with it, and it's just not really the best way, the best situation. So even with ones that are really well matched, you know, he said like if you get a nick like up here in the toe or something, it'll start to build up and darken. You'll have a little streak across there, you know, in the toe. So I would say any of you out there considering buying a pair of chestnut, definitely on the light brown colors, just use a natural. If there comes a point where you need to, you know, dye it a little bit, you know, get a dye. Like if you know, you have a scuff that's lightened or something because of that, you know, and, you know, clean it there and then put just a little bit of dye there, a really, really well matched dye. If you, I don't know if Meermin sells their dyes, but you should definitely get something as close match as possible and just touch it up and then back to natural. And natural blend that in a little bit too. So, so hopefully my stupid mistake will not be your stupid mistake, and you can avoid doing the same thing to your gorgeous Meermin shoes. So, any of you thinking about doing it that have been debating at this point, my recommendation is an absolute A plus on every pair of shoes I've bought. They're just awesome, awesome shoes, and I don't think you can beat them for the money. Since buying these, I have gone and checked out some Allen Edmonds, and truthfully, I actually feel that the Meermins are a better shoe, and they're about half the price. So, I mean, you just really can't beat that. I think here at our local store, the Allen Edmonds were about $380, and these were $175. You know, and I paid shipping for them, but whatever. So, definitely worth every single penny, and I highly, highly recommend them. So I'll have another video here later when I fix these shoes, hopefully, and I'll let you know how that went. Have a great day, YouTube.